Today is the day, lads. We are going to be searching for the Harry Kane replacement. You guys came out in your droves in the comments section of the last video. It has been 6 or 7 hours now since it was uploaded, so thank you very much to the insane support that you have shown episode number 1. But it's time to crack on with episode number 2 and finding that Harry Kane replacement. Now, things didn't start out too well yesterday as we lost 2-0 to Brentford. But we did manage to turn the form around and things looked up when we managed to get that 2-1 victory against Manchester United. And that result sees us currently sat mid-table, but today is the day that we start pushing up that table. And with money burning a hole in our pocket and players to be sold to raise even more funds, I am excited to see who we can bring in as we complete the transfer window in this episode. And my first port of call here is to decide what we're going to do transfer-wise. One of the good bits of news was we can list Eric Dyer. You guys are sick of him. Now, there's a little bit of controversy between Jonathan Tah and Tapsoba in the comment section, and I just wanted to clear it up. I know they were linked with Tapsoba, but they were definitely also linked with Jonathan Tah and this 15 million release clause. Like, it was written all over the shop. It was on Sky Sports quite consistently. It was towards the end of the transfer window, if I remember, or like the middle part of it. I think it was after Tapsoba. But yeah, so they were linked with him, and that's why we did the deal. Now, another player that you guys had your input on was Emerson Royale. Apparently, he's turned it around at Tottenham, so that means he's A-OK in this team, and he will be the backup to Pedro Porro this season. The jury for me is still out on Højbjerg, but I do think we shouldn't make too many transfers in this first window, so I'm going to keep him around. I'm going to keep the bulk of this team around. There's one thing I would say. I would like to get Giovanni Lo Celso off the books too. I just think it makes more sense for us to give Sarr and Oliver Skip more game time than have Giovanni Lo Celso around. And just like that, we get our first transfer bid in for Eric Dyer. It's to Monaco. I would prefer that he moved outside of England, so I'm happy to accept this one. I have to point this out as well because it's infuriating and it's in the game again this year, boys. It is the transfers breaking down. I've had several bids now for Alfie Whiteman and for Austin, and they have broken down every single time. We're talking like 12 to 13 breakdowns at this point. Not even AA could fix that many breakdowns. It's been absolutely horrendous. I'm pretty sure we won't be able to move them out of the club. Newcastle United have come in for the sell, so I'm going to reject that. I don't want to sell him to another club in England, especially not a top 4 rival. Now, before we can sign anyone, because we're waiting for scout reports to come back because you guys suggested so many damn players, this is the Bournemouth side we're going to be taking on this season. I want to see who's their top goal scorer. It's Lee Jae-sung. Never heard of him, but I'm going to be cautious. And although I'm going to be cautious, they've not had a good start to the season. 2 losses and a draw. So theoretically, this should be a victory. So no massive changes in personnel for this one, apart from the fact that we've gone with Brennan Johnson on the right today. And I think that just makes the most sense. Let's give him some game time, hoping that he improves. And I've also given Sarr a starter in the center of the park because Bentancur was just a little bit tired. Big question then is, have I remembered everything that I learnt yesterday when playing against Manchester United? Or am I still going to be as just horrendous? I've been watching some of the other career mode guys, and they are struggling like mad too. So it does make me feel pretty confident that I'm not the only one out here that is awful right now. I'm not the only one. Defending is very hard this year. Now, I'm going to try and manage where players are a little bit better on the defensive end in this match, because I didn't do that last time out, but we've given away a really bad free kick. Is this one of those years where I need someone on the line or they score it? Are they going to lay this one off? They are going to lay this one off. Is he going to shoot it? He does shoot it, and that is exactly why Romero is there. Do not let this man through. He is the top goal scorer for Bournemouth. Christie now. I'm just trying to hold people up. I feel like that's the best way to do it. Aaron's, what a save for Vicario. I'm sure we're going to get a patch soon for goalkeepers too, because they've been pretty awful since the start of the game. It would be a tricky little away trip. And starting our season with a win against Manchester United, but 2 defeats here. A little bit annoying. This is not the start to a game that you want. And some of the controls and buttons have changed. Like, there's a controlled sprint now that I didn't really realise was a thing, like this now. Look at that from Brennan. Go on then. Richarlison! Oh my god, he's going to score. Maybe he's heard all the talk of us trying to find a new striker, but Richarlison makes it 1-0 for Tottenham, and the chicken dance is back. I feel like Richarlison's optimal sponsorship would be funkypigeon.com. And he does that pigeon dance. It's pigeon dance, not chicken dance, Yorkie. Remember, it's 1-0 though. Massively against the run of play. Do we deserve it? Absolutely not. Will we take it? Yeah. Don't like this. Kirkes. He's pretty decent at football. Cook, don't like that either. Oh, I felt like that was good defending, to be fair. Cario is very good in the net, too. I think having a good goalkeeper is helping me because I can only imagine with how bad the goalkeepers are, if you had a trash goalkeeper, how much of a poor experience this game would be for you right now. Look again. Don't give them space. Got to keep blocking them and then play the right pass. I'm finding passing probably the most difficult thing on the game right now. Oh, what a block. Tara's been brilliant. I'm so glad we signed him. Don't have to go centrally to Basuma. Basuma then finds Son. Son first time. Curled shot. He's got that play style plus. It's good save by Randolph. We're massively into added on timer. I don't know why we're still playing. And we can head into the second half knowing that we're a goal up, but a goal is definitely not good enough. To remember as well, we need clean sheets at home. This game doesn't matter as much, but at home, I need clean sheets. Is that a good ball through to Son? It's a good ball through to Son. Surely, Son. Oh, he's through. Son and Richarlison again. They're going to be massive this year. And I heard what you said, lads. Move Son up top. I think he will play some games up top for us this season. But while Richarlison's in form, I can't really do that, can I? And while we're looking at a new striker, it makes it more difficult. But I will start training him on a development plan to be able to play centre forward. As the year goes on, we might change the formation. I'm not sure we'll change the tactical style, but the formation we definitely might change. Alisson held that one up really well, and now is Son going to be through in the middle. Heung-min Son through again. Drive it low. Oh, what a save, Randolph. Having it out, breaking out wide. He's got nobody really in there. He gets it to Christie, but Vicario saves it. Another thing I've noticed with the goalkeepers is they never hold the ball. And there we have it then, boys. Back-to-back victories for Tottenham Hotspur. Things you love to see. I thought after the... But, like, bearing in mind how new we are to the game, after the first 25, 30 minutes, where Bournemouth absolutely battered us, I felt like we took over. Son definitely should have made it 3-0, but I'm very happy with that. And then we finally get another bid for Giovanni Lo Celso. This time it is from Bayern Munich. It's a bit less than what Newcastle offered, so let's try and negotiate it. Same with Strat for cash or anything, but I would like as much money as possible. I'm just going to put it up by 2 million. See if they'll pay the 29.1. They will do, and there we go. That's a great deal for us. I don't get why they're always hunched in this animation. Has anybody else noticed that yet? I think this might, but they're always walking out like that. Like why? Why Eric Dyer? Look at him. Like, what's up? He looks like he's been hitting shoulders pretty hard in the gym as well, to be honest, boys. But there we go. Eric Dyer leaves the club to Monaco. Another bidding now for Lo Celso. Al Hilal. Okay. I think I'd rather he went there, because the potential is that we come up against Bayern Munich next season. I don't know where he's chosen to go, but another man with hunched shoulders leaves the building. And it was in the end to Bayern Munich. I mean, it was the same transfer fee either way, so it didn't really matter. But yeah, Bayern Munich, good luck to him. We just weren't using him, so there's no point keeping him. Now, as we hit deadline day, this is our opportunity to sign our new striker. And you guys know as much as me who we're going to sign. I don't know if we're going to go big or if we're going to go smaller, but I have started adding all of your suggestions, like Benjamin Sesko. We wouldn't sign him this year because I think he's pretty new to Leipzig. But apparently, Gift Emmanuel Orban was linked very heavily to Tottenham. So we could not sign a superstar striker and sign a wonder kid for the future. Got a couple of play styles already. I mean, he looks good. I like him already. He's strong, he's physical, and he's fairly quick too. So, I mean, he seems good. A lot of people seem to suggest Tammy Abraham. Loved the idea, loved the suggestion. Already moved to Bayer Leverkusen though, so we can't go for Tammy Abraham. Victor Osimhen was the pipe dream. Dusan Vlahović, I genuinely believe we could go in for. I really want him. And then, of course, Jonathan David was a great suggestion as well and covers North America. Big issue is gone already. Aston Villa. So that's frustrating because that's a banging signing for Aston Villa. So after really thinking about it and trying to figure out what direction I want to go in, I think my two options are Dusan Vlahović, go hard or go home, and then Gift Orban, who would be one for the future, and we use Richarlison this season. I am going to initially go in for Dusan Vlahović and see how much money it would cost. But he might be a signing that makes more sense for season number 2 when we have Champions League football. I just want to see, though, if his scenario at Juventus means he's pretty cheap. I'm going to go in. I'm going to be stingy. I'm going to lowball the hell out of this one. And I'm going to go with 50 million. And then they go 75. And I don't want to pay that for him right now. I don't feel like we're in a spot where I need to pay that. So I'm going to go 55. And yeah, we're lowballing this one. But I genuinely don't think we should be paying a huge fee for a striker right now. Let's go like 58. I mean, if they accept this, I feel like that is a bargain. And oh my god, they're going to accept 58 million for Dusan Vlahović. Of course, Juve are in dire straits when it comes to their financial position right now, and we have just taken advantage of that. This guy would be a beast for us, but the contract could be steep. So it's on 120,000. He'd definitely be crucial. So we just knocked that one out of the park straight away. I'd want 5 years, tie this man down as long as humanly possible, and then he's willing to take a pay cut. I'm sorry, lads. I didn't think that we'd get this deal over the line. I thought it would be too expensive. But there is no way we turned down Dusan Vlahović. And it's not very unrealistic because they've sold Harry Kane and Dusan Vlahovic's in a very precarious position at Juve with their financial issues. So I'm signing Dusan Vlahović. Oh my God. The big signing comes in. I didn't expect this one, but episode number 2, massive signing in Dusan. If you like the signing, make sure to smash the like button on the video, boys. I am hyped for this one. Now, the big question that we all need the answer to. Will he be holding a Spurs top? Will he be wearing a Spurs top? Or will it be the free agency one? It was a Madrid top to start with. And then it was a free agency one. So, issues, teething problems here on FC24 at the start of the game. But who cares? He's going to be wearing a Spurs top for his first game of the season. At 58 million, he's the biggest transfer signing of this window for us. And he will be the final one. We get an A for that as well. Jesus, that's bloody loud on them. Does it play through the PlayStation controller normally? That was well loud. But anyway, he slots in straight away as our starter. I actually think Villa's potential will go out for a loan. I'm going to keep him for now because I'm actually going to turn the injury slider up. I already know that there aren't going to be enough injuries without it. So just prepare for that. We like a higher injury slider here. There should be far more injuries in the game than there is. Just more niggly ones than anything. That's going to be it then, the end of the transfer window. We got no offers for any players. Well, no, we got offers for players, but the same 2 players that keep having the negotiations break down. I mean, there was 1 or 2 offers for like Richarlison and Bentancur, both players not going. One of the big things here is Rasmus Højlund out on loan for Man United. So if you are starting your first career mode and you're looking for a striker and you're in a fairly decent league, I'm not sure you'd be able to get him in the Championship, you could be able to get Rasmus Højlund. I think that's a pretty decent signing if you're needing a striker. But we're going to advance forward and then we're going to get back into playing games and hopefully picking up as many points as possible for the rest of this episode as we have Burnley next. Now, the only big bit of news in this one is that Dusan Vlahović gets his first start. I'm so excited to use him. I think we used him in the first ever FIFA career mode I did, but look how quickly we got into this one. This is a game against Burnley, and the assumption is that nobody cares about it. Okay, fair enough. I tell you what, though, when we said we wanted a Harry Kane replacement, Dusan Vlahović he's not far off. He needs the goals. Obviously, he needs to prove himself, but in terms of build and his play style, very similar to Kane, and I think he's going to link up great in this team. And I already know I can cross the ball into him. And he puts it over the bar to start this one off, but I'm expecting him to score a lot of headers for us. Number 15 is not the number for him either. I will let you guys let me know what number you think we should give him, but I don't think he should have number 15. So I'm open to ideas. In here, finding a bit of space against Maddison. I feel like Maddison stayed tight enough with him. I'm doing it again. Oh, okay. Vicario holds it. That's the first time I've seen the keeper hold the ball. After a sloppy handball from Destiny, we've got a free kick, and old Burnley, I've been worried, but not new Burnley. And the Vincent Company, they don't play the same brand of football now. I am a bit worried now because they've got a bit of room on Vicario. Oh, he's been pretty decent all season, but that attempt to the save was just not very good. And Burnley, thanks to Nether, are going to take a shock lead against us. I mean, he gets to it. It's a bit flat at. It's a bit like that Anana goal in the Champions League. Vlahović now. He wants Kulusevski. He's not going to get him though, is he? That was poor. I'm going to have to go inside to Maddison. This could work out, though. And then I did have the run of Heung-min Son. Surely this time, Heung-min Son is unbelievable, as per usual. Sonaldo scores again. 1-1. We're right back in this game. That finesse shot is just money every time. Son here is going to win this back. He's going to lift it in to Dusan Vlahović for his first goal for Tottenham. He's going to make it 2-1 just before the half. What a massive moment for Dusan Vlahović. And we are right back where we belong in the lead. Son, great gegenpressing, lad. Good ball in. Little bit of FPS drop there, but what a finish from Dusan. The replays are a little bit choppy at the minute. I don't know why, but they are a bit choppy. And our number 15 for now scores a goal in his first game. More of the same then from the lads in the second half, hopefully. Dusan he's got so much strength. I love that. I mean, it didn't mount to anything, but the strength that he showed there was just unreal. Son's turned his man. He knows he's got Dusan. Dusan, now look at that link-up play. Kulusevski. Oh, what a save from Trafford. That is exactly why Dusan is in this team. Look at the link-up play there, lads. Beautiful stuff. Well, he won the first header. Maddison shouldn't win it. Vlahović. Let's get it back. Okay. Vlahović again. Oh, straight at Trafford. I just really rate Son right now. Kulusevski. Back across to Maddison. Oh, first time. I thought we'd fall Trafford with the first time, but he's stepped up big time so far. The start of this second half, or the game would be over for them. Son. Going to try and play that one over to Bentancur. Diving header. Oh, Trafford, man. Trafford is doing a job right now. Proving to be a very big pickup for Burnley. Now, I am going to curl this one in. It's going to be towards goalkeeper. Why has he come out for that? I don't care. Trafford makes a massive mistake in no man's land, and Romero makes it 3-1. I think that is the signal, because we have a lot of games coming up now that we are out of August. I think that's the signal to start making the sub. When I say making the subs, I mean all 5 of them. Get one that back from Cullen. Solomon now to Richarlison. Does he have that ball on? Oh my God, that's a great ball from Richarlison. Johnson. Oh, God. Is that just what happens with a weak foot? Is Johnson left-footed? Is that just what the weak foot shot is these days? Because that is horrendous. That to Bentancur, he could have turned the right way. Would have been beautiful. Oh, I like this for Sarr. I like this for Sarr. But Trafford, as per usual, is there. 3-1, the end result. I think the subs came on then and played fantastically, but what a performance from Dusan Vlahović. 3-1 at full time. I could not be happier. So we've got Sheffield United next. It is basically the same starting 11 as the last game. We've had 2 weeks off. They've been on international break, so these lads should be well rested. 3 points here would be massive too. Just keep piling on the pressure at the top of the table. We are having a very good season so far, and I don't want that to stop. These are the kind of games you should be winning. Fabio Silva, once gone wonder kid. Well, he caused problems. Ryan Brewster as well. He was a wonder kid too, wasn't he? That was a good shot. Feels like deja vu of the Bournemouth game. They've started extremely strong and are putting on all the pressure, and I'm hoping it goes exactly the same way. All we need is a breakaway and we'll punish them. He's got the speed. They just kind of drift away a little bit. I love his sprint style too. Go on. Not that one in behind to do Vlahović. Back across. First time shot for Maddison. Fodringham with a big save. Vlahović's lost out there. Kulusevski. Oh, he's going to land to Son. Trusty was there as well. Son whips it across. Dusan Vlahović. What a volley, but it was straight at Fodringham. That was nearly 1-0. Sheffield United right now getting very lucky that they haven't conceded. That is a good ball in though. That is how you do concede. Dusan Vlahović makes it 2-2. This lad is special, and he's a big corner threat. Richarlison was as well, but this is a bullet header. Long may it continue. I mean, we have to think about when we play the bigger sides. I feel like the bigger sides feel a little bit better this year because players individually feel very different this time round. It's not as even, I wouldn't say, as it has been in like years gone by, where like a certain player didn't really feel that much different. Son again, look at that turn. Oh my God, he got the shot off. Fodringham is very good in goal. Hold on, that's nice play to Brewster. Tar was in there, didn't do enough. Fabio Silva now. Going to try and stay on top of them. Tar again. That's great from Destiny. Oh, he's given straight back to Fabio Silva. Romero, you have to clear it. It's just a silly mistake. We actually defend really well. Basuma does well there. He passes it straight into Romero. Ping-pongs about a bit. That's a tidy finish. He'll be happy to get on the score sheet. It's his first goal of the season, but I just felt like we needed a bit more. I feel like there's more goals in this for us. This seems like a pretty decent free kick position for them, and they're going to score. I knew it. They got in front of us. I knew it. I said it. I called it as soon as they got the free kick. Sheffield United take the lead. This would be a massive victory for them. We have some work to do. We've not been good enough this second half. That's a good ball in behind to Gustavo Heimer. Oh, he's going to look for the reverse ball to Fabio Silva. What a save. They've put us massively under the cosh this second half. I can't believe how different they've been night and day. They win the corner again. We need to get better in those positions. Oh, here they come again. Here they come again. Vicario needed. Sheffield United are deserving everything they're getting right now. The momentum is swinging their way massively as another big save from Vicario. And that is the full time whistle. I can't believe we've given this one away. We've thrown it away. Sheffield United, that will be a massive 3 points for them, but a huge 3 points dropped. We were 1-0 up. And it will be the North London derby to start out the next episode. Manchester United are having a really poor season. But look at that. Sheffield United pull out of the drop zone. That's just a team that you cannot afford to lose to. It just showed we switched off. We got a little bit sloppy. We're on 9 points though. I don't mind that. 3 wins, 2 losses. All we need to do is keep a similar form going, and we will get Champions League football. I firmly believe it. Top of the table, 5 wins, 0 defeat, 0 draw. I mean, Man City have been unbelievable. 15 points. And Everton, man, they're still up there. But that's going to be where we leave it for this one, lads. I appreciate the support, all the love on episode number 1, and I'm sure this one will get something similar. North London Derby next time out. I'll see you there.